It's that time of year again.
Yep. It's me. Fresh from the prostate
I wrote a
exam.
horror story that has come true. Thomas Zane did the same in the 70s.
You will go no further.
If I continue like the Dark Presence wants me to, the story I'm writing won't save Alice. It's a horror story. No one will survive.
You knew Zane! Thomas Zane! You're the Lady of the Light in the song!
He left something behind to help me. The clicker.
Alan thought of this as he stood on the rim of Cauldron Lake, the clicker in his hand. He took a deep breath and jumped.
I can get to her now. I can finish this. I had a hangover. My head was about to explode and the light hurt my eyes. I needed my sunglasses and painkillers to dull the pain. In one of my finer moments of self-deception, I swore to quit
I need
drinking.
painkillers so that I can defeat the ring toss.
I need painkillers so Max Payne will come over to my house again.
He's not talking to me after last time.
The sunglasses made the world look bearable. Now I could keep my eyes open without feeling like a vampire in the sun.
Hey, that's pretty great. I should write a vampire book.
Oh god, Alan Wake writing like a gothic horror vampire story would just be the most tedious shit in the world.
It would just be a bunch of vampires sitting around drinking
Pills
whiskey
worked
and talking
fast.
about how
The
nobody
prospect of
appreciates
being
them.
awake started to seem bearable again.
I could bite 10 necks that year and they'd be the best that year.
There was a message
I
waiting
would
for me
bite a
in the
mile of
machine.
necks.
Vampires of the Elder Gods.
You have one new message.
Al, are you still asleep? Wakey, wakey! You should hear a show on
I
your
love
TiVo.
Barry.
If Alice wasn't too mad to record it, as she called me earlier and really chewed me out. Yeah, we went a little overboard last night. But parties are a part of this business. Al, look, I'm saying this as your friend. She's not doing your career any favors by trying to run your
Damn.
life like that, okay?
Al, ever since my wife left me, I haven't been happier. Oh, hold on a second. My Kraft macaroni and cheese is done.
Hold on a sec, I just gotta lick this envelope for my alimony payments. My alimony payments!
I'd been a guest on the talk show the previous night, talking about my latest book. The show was supposed to be waiting for me. on
Alan
the
Wake,
receiver.
brought to you by TiVo.
That makes me wonder, did they get a fucking sponsorship deal with TiVo too?
Thank you. Thank you, everybody.
How's it going? We're finished.
Yeah, of course they are.
Tonight, I've been talking with the best-selling author Alan Wake about his new book, The Sudden Stop.
What a bunch of toilet paper, am I right, Ilkavilli?
No, it is.
Yeah, buy my book so I can pay my rent.
Oh my fucking god, the cardboard cutout of Alan Wake. Buy my book! Buy my book!
But this one, I actually read it.
The new age of standees.
Wow, thanks.
Jeez.
Now, this might be a spoiler for those who haven't read the book yet. Based on the sales figures, the 2 people out there who haven't read the book yet. But this last book is all about the death of the main character, the hard-boiled New York detective, Alex Casey. Now, there's been a lot of outrage about this. Why the hell did you kill Casey? What the hell were you thinking, man?
Good riddance. No, seriously though. 7 years and 6 books is a long time. He was a gloomy guy to spend all your working hours with, and it was a good run. But it's time to explore new things. My next book will be a departure from the old for me.
You selfish bastard, always thinking of yourself. Well, you've certainly given us a lot of entertainment over the years. And now that you mention it, Casey was a gloomy guy. Never had much luck with his love life with the ladies. Was that autobiographical in any way?
Yeah, no kidding. Casey's lady friends tended to die on him. With Casey, it was all about his pain. No, nothing autobiographical about that. I'm a happily married man. My wife is my muse.
Well, congratulations. That's great to hear. So, how's the publicity tour been treating you?
Good, great. But I gotta say, I'm glad to be back home in New York.
Well, you've certainly been on the news a lot lately. Lots of parties and, you got into a fight with some paparazzi.
Oh, man. Well, that guy was really in my face. I lost my temper. I know that wasn't cool.
You are famous for that temper.
Well, I did also write several books.
Well, your latest novel is called The Sudden Stop, and it's in bookstores now. Go get it. That means the two of you out there who haven't bought it yet. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all we have for you tonight. I want to thank all our guests for the evening. Alan Wake, Sam Lake.
Oh, fucking here we go.
Hi, Sam Lake. Oh
Yeah!
He smelled the poop. He smelled the poop.
Yes!
At least I've been funny. I told myself I could live with that.
Hey, honey. Did you watch the show?
I didn't say anything stupid if that's what you want to know.
Okay, Grumpy. You want an aspirin or something?
Are you going to start with me about drinking now?
You know what? Go back to sleep, Alan.
What? Now you can't even talk to me?
Well, this morning I was angry because you said you'd be home at midnight and you showed up at 7 a.m. and passed out in mid-sentence. Now I'm over it. Are you angry?
This goddamn tour. It's gotten out of hand.
Oh, honey. It's almost over, right? We can get back to normal. Then you can start writing again.
I'm sorry, honey.
Alan, you're not thinking straight. Just take a shower and go back to bed, huh?
Yeah, you're right, honey. I'm sorry. Once this is over, let's go away together. A vacation. Just you and me. Some peace and quiet. Somehow, the clicker was the key to the cabin. I had to return to Cauldron Lake to save Alice. I'm going back to the lake to finish this. I'm going to write an ending to the story in the manuscript on my own terms, to make it all right.
Why can't you just write it here?
The last page is still in the typewriter. I need to read it first. Everything needs to be just right. Zane tried to cut some corners, and it didn't end well.
Okay, ready when you are.
I'm sorry, Sarah, but I need to do this alone. Barry, take her gun. Miss Weaver, close the door when I leave.
Good luck, Al.
See you later. When I got out, it was warm and sunny. I'd flicked the switch of the clicker. Had it done this? I didn't stop to question it. I had to take advantage of the sunlight to get to the lake. On Zane's page, I'd stood on the rim of Cauldron Lake, about to use the clicker. That's where I was headed. Alone, in daylight, surrounded by the beauty of the Pacific Northwest landscape. It was hard not to let doubt creep in one last time.
The beauty of this video game Vista.
Everything up to a dream.
I mean, as far as they go, it's
I had enough
pretty good.
imagination
It is
to make
pretty
up
good,
something like
yes.
this, having been in the
Except
cabin
for that
all this
giant
time,
fucking
tracking
Verizon
a story
billboard over
inside
there.
my head.
Oh my god.
Alice's death, like
They ruin everything.
There would be no way of knowing. I told myself it didn't really matter. My course was set.
Hell yeah, it is. And we are going to, we're gonna execute this plan flawlessly, I'm sure.
Yeah, there's not going to be a single hitch. That
Absolutely.
Verizon billboard won't fall on our car.
Yes, absolutely not. That would be silly. Oh, but enjoy this moment of peace, because it's the last one we're gonna have for a while.
Well, thank goodness I had time to finish my drink.
I know. Coffee, I assume.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
By the thermos.
Yeah, naturally. Man, this is a pretty looking game, though. It's honestly a shame that they didn't have more stuff happen during the day, because look at this.
Yeah. Imagine driving around and, like, I don't know, buying organic string beans.
Alan Wake goes to the farmer's market.
Perhaps appearing on an episode of Washington Grown on public access TV, KSPS Spokane, Washington.
Wow, that is impressive.
We get Spokane public TV up here in Canada.
I see.
I don't know why.
I want to see Alan and his wife on one of those like home building improvement shows where like we bought a cabin. I'm a writer. Our budget is $500 million.
Love it or list it.
I would list the bird leg cabin. I would not live there.
I agree. It's a great location and it has so much character, but it's got a crazy ghost woman. So
yeah, that might drag down the property value just a little bit. Maybe slightly.
Well, before you make your choice, Alan Wake, look what we did with Barbara Jagger.
Oh, wow.
We've turned her into a standing liquor cabinet.
My God, it's better than I could have ever had. We'll take it.
Get these bottles out of me, Alan Wake. I'll destroy you and your family.
Hey, is that coffee in there?
It's coffee liqueur, you dunce.
I bet that would taste like shit. Coffee liquor?
Good old Tia Maria.
Yeah, So this is the last daytime section, so I am really taking advantage of it. I'm going around seeing the sights, because the thing about this episode is that this one is, like, quite a bit shorter than the others, because the credits of this game are, like, I don't know, they're like 15, 20 minutes long. And I don't know, this episode, the denouement of Alan Wake is, like, surprisingly chopped to pieces for some strange reason.
Yeah.
It's like, a lot of games you can tell that they kind of run out of budget near the end, and the same is true for this game, for a reason that we're about to see in about 30 seconds. But it feels like they really ran the budget to the absolute limit in this game. And, like, right at the tail end, they kind of did a belly flop.
Had touched me. There was a link between us, always would be. I could feel its presence again, getting closer.
The giant ethereal spirit roar kind of clued me in on that.
Oh no, the darkness. Why did I go in this tunnel?
Why did he go in the tunnel?
I literally don't know. Hey, look at that! Suddenly it's nighttime!
Yep. So this is probably the exact moment where the game's budget ran out, because they have just given us the most convenient excuse for it to be nighttime. You walked through dark. Now it's night. Fuck you.
Yep, that's right. In literary terms, that's actually 3 asterisks.
Welp. Remember that thing about enjoying the daytime while it lasts? Well, it's over now.
Oh, see, thanks to my special understanding of time, I'm actually still stuck in the ellipsis. And Alan Wake is getting an organic avocado smoothie.
Oh, that's nice.
You gotta charge up if you're gonna go fight the darkness.
Naturally.
The writer so he could create the ending it wanted. The writer knew too much. He was too strong. And he carried a weapon left behind by Thomas Zane, something that could hurt it. Now, the darkness was doing everything in its power to simply stop the writer from ever reaching Cauldron Lake and the dark place it came from.
So that's their justification for it suddenly being night now. It's like, I don't know, the darkness just wants to stop Alan now, fuck it. It's just night now.
Yeah, but like, the whole conceit of this is that the story had to flow.
Yeah.
Otherwise, the whole thing would fall apart. Actually, you know what? If we take that reading, this actually might be the reason that Alan is able to succeed.
Maybe. Maybe so. Although, we don't know yet if he's going to succeed, do we, Skippy Granola?
Well, if he doesn't succeed, that would be an unnecessarily artistic downer ending for this video game.
I guess that is true, yes.
Oh, the Majestic Hotel.
Majestic! A hunter is a hunter, even in a dream. So, this is an interesting little pit stop we can make here. This,
Go sit in the corner.
So, this hotel in here,
Based on the signature in the motel register, Agent Nightingale had stayed here, in room number 2.
I was about to say that, Alan, thank you. This hotel shows up in the Alan Wake files. This is where Nightingale was staying, when he returned from his incredibly awesome, super badass detective work around the town of Bright Falls. He made a hobby of going around intimidating old ladies and drinking toilet coffee.
It helps you work things through.
I guess that's true. Coffee does do that, doesn't it? If anything,
Yeah.
that's an appropriate place to have coffee.
Yeah, it always helps me think through a difficult problem.
Yeah, that's what I meant by that. But yeah,
And
this place is very strange. Hell yeah. Fuck you, Can Tower.
BRB!
This place has very strange ambient noises that play. I don't remember if you get attacked by enemies here, but you might.
This had obviously been the room where Agent Nightingale had stayed when he hadn't been busy harassing me.
How can you tell?
He was reading that horrible doctor's book.
Yeah. Rest in peace, Dr. Hartman. Or don't.
No. I hope you lick demon butt in hell.
Yeah.
Hartman.
Yeah.
What a mess.
I know. It's almost like he left here in a hurry.
Did Nightingale's bed have 2 blankets on it, or does the Majestic Inn just provide, like, plaid sleeping bags?
Well, I mean, this is the wilderness. It's an authentic wilderness experience.
Wow, it's like camping, except the forest is a shitty motel.
Yeah, amazing. Hey, want some toilet coffee? It's on the house.
Yeah, 100%. I'd sure like a continental poo breakfast.
So yeah, there's nothing too super important here. It's just a little side thing, like, hey, remember Nightingale? Yeah, he's dead now. He got taken by the darkness, so...
He's totally dead.
He is
and he
he's
was
irrelevant.
also a total creepazoid.
It's true, he was. A drunk creepazoid.
Jeez.
I know. He's certainly using his FBI expenditures for good use.
Man, he was no Dale Cooper, that's for sure.
That is very true. Nightingale was the worst FBI agent.
He was like the anti-Dale Cooper.
Yeah. I am going to switch my car for something a little cooler looking.
Get rid of this piece of shit crossover and get into a grandpa car!
Hell yeah. So, right next to the grandpa car, there was a trailer hitch, and if you if you drive off of the trailer hitch, you can do a sweet ramp, but then you ramp off the cliff and your car explodes and you die. I have no idea what the point of it is.
Just a hubris trap, I suppose.
I guess so. Alan Wake wanted to feel badass one last time.
Who is throwing tractors?
I mean, the darkness.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, you might have forgotten about that whole darkness thing. Well, it's still a problem.
Smarten up, darkness. Stop throwing tractors.
Hey, it's like like that manuscript page said. The darkness just doesn't give a damn anymore. It'll throw like 10 tractors at Alan if it stops him.
Man alive.
And to be fair, I would think that taking one tractor directly to the face would stop you. But Alan, he perseveres.
They sure don't make cars like that anymore, able to withstand a hurled tractor.
Right. That's why I switched to that car, because it's got that old rustic sensibility where it's like made of very sturdy materials.
That's Detroit Steel right there.
Detroit Steel is also my favorite Alan Wake book. He does write pretty pulpy crime novels.
That's funny. Detroit Steel is actually my burlesque dancer alter ego name. My gimmick is that I'm paunchy.
Oh man, look at that hot double chin on Skippy Granola.
Oh my goodness. He's shaking that man baby body. You remember that Adventure Time where Jake gets turned into a man baby? That's basically my physique.
So this bridge is such a pain in the ass. Like, I don't know what it is about Alan Wake that makes him hate bridges so much. But like, in a game full of bridges that try to kill you, this one tries to kill you the hardest of all of them.
I guess they had to throw in some kind of like gauntlet as a final boss, because it's not like you can like throw down with the darkness.
Yeah, it's true. Like, I will say that they succeeded at that. Like, segments like this where like you are making your way inch by inch, like it's fucking Doom or Serious Sam or some shit. Yeah.
Dodging fridges.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I do appreciate that Alan has at least some form of regenerative power, though.
Yeah.
All that coffee has just, like, injected hormones directly into his adrenal glands so that he can, like, heal wounds instantly. He's basically like Wolverine, except, you know, caffeinated even more.
Yeah.
He's like
Instead of being like Weapon X, he's just kind of a douche.
He's Weapon D.
He's Weapon D. I'm the best at what I do, bub. What I do is probably only useful to people who don't really read literary fiction.
And hey, look, they actually did put in a boss fight here. We are fighting yet more bulldozing equipment. I feel like this would just kill you if you got smashed by that. But again, Alan Wake has the ability to heal blunt force trauma much faster than anybody else.
Nice to see you, too.
Apparently backhoes are more feeble than we give them credit for.
I guess so. Like, man, if you take a floodlight to a backhoe, it just won't survive.
Well, let's be honest. Those things are basically the dinosaurs of the construction yard.
I mean, I've played The Surge. That's basically what they are. I love fighting construction equipment. It's what I do in these Let's Plays.
I love being construction equipment.
It's better if you're getting paid for that, but sure.
You know. Well, you know, it's like those adventure parks where, you know, where white-collar working men can pay lots of money to go operate a backhoe or a dump truck for a while.
You can be the man-child you've always wanted to be.
It's me, I'm Tonka Tough.
Yeah, speaking of man-children, hey look, it's a monster truck for some reason.
Oh man, it's a shame we gotta kill it, because monster trucks are the most majestic of vehicles.
I know. A monster truck is a monster truck, even in a dream. I honestly wish you could drive that thing, but no, it's going to vaporize as soon as we murder it.
Such a shame, we gotta shine a light on it.
And hey look, it's the return of the Skyboat over there behind us.
Oh, praise Skyboat.
Skyboat be praised.
We love you, Skyboat.
Yep. We still haven't forsaken you in these 35 years we've been doing this Let's Play.
I go to Skyboat services every Sunday.
You certainly do bow your head for the Skyboat in a very stern manner.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then you go to the bar and drink some port to forget that horrible joke.
Yep. Wow. You sure have mastered boat words.
Yeah, I'm a pretty good masturbator.
Yep, that's a true fisherman.
I know, yep, I go fishing a lot. It is summer after all.
A true fisherman is mastered bait.
Exactly. Can you tell that this is the last episode of the main game? To be fair, though, right now the game's not giving us a whole lot to work with, is it?
No, I mean, just steal a truck, I guess.
Yeah. It's not a monster truck, but it'll do. I would save Jeff Goldblum in this truck. Run away from a fucking T-Rex, sure.
Yeah, that's perfect, actually.
Yeah.
I'm on board.
Alan Wake fighting dinosaurs, like darkness, like taken dinosaurs. I want that.
I am still sorry that we never got to fight Bucktooth Charlie.
Man, that's one of the greatest disappointments of this game, is that you never fight Bucktooth Charlie.
Right? I swear to God, we're supposed to.
Oh yeah, I know. It had to have been in the cards at some point. I know. It looks so much like you can bust right through that fence, but it is so fucking solid.
They make fences really good out there.
I mean, to be fair, like, you don't want coyotes, like, just hopping into your cornfields.
No, certainly not in trucks.
Yeah. You know what? A coyote driving a truck would be pretty fucking dangerous.
Coyotes stealing trucks, driving around acting a fool.
Oh my fucking god!
Why would you throw a school bus in the darkness?
Well, to be fair, it did do a good job of blocking up the road.
I sure hope that there were no darkness-taken children in that bus.
Really? I hope there were several of them in there. I hope they made funny noises bouncing off the walls. Ah, damn. We've come to the end of the road. Still I can't let go. I'm gonna put that song in over the credits.
Perfect.
Skippy Granola and I were talking about this before the video started. The video we are currently watching, the for commentary version, is blocked in 242 countries because of the song that plays over the end credits of this game. So I'm gonna have to figure out what I'm gonna do about that. I might just never post the last episode, just to spite YouTube.
Leave it unfinished. Your greatest unfinished symphony.
I know. It's a true work of art that way.
And then, down the line, your estate could release your unfinished LPs.
That's right. Down the line in a year or so when I die of old age.
Yeah, that's right.
This last episode of Alan Wake drew quite a bit of criticism because it is one of the weaker episodes, mostly because there's really just not much to it except for making it to the lake. But like, I don't know, I kind of like it. Like, we just killed like 20 Taken. Like,
yeah, it's a combat gauntlet.
It is.
There's no more plot.
Pretty much, we have run out of plot, and now all we have to do is end it. It's kind of like Alan himself doesn't quite know how to end the story, so he's just like purple prosing it up until he gets there.
And then there was a big cool gunfight.
And then there was another big cool gunfight, and another one for about an hour and a half or so.
Wow, the shots were all like pop pop.
The visual effects were absolutely spectacular. Boy, this really should be made into a film.
Or a video game.
Oh no, I hate video games. They're for whack jobs.
Yeah, for real. Who would play video games? What a waste of time.
I know. What kind of a nut bar would play a video game?
What kind of nutbar would play any video game that isn't Dragon's Dogma Dark Horizon?
I saw you were streaming that the other day.
It's the best game ever made.
If only there were giant taken monsters that Alan Wake could climb on.
Oh, it'd be so good.
Yet-
What if, you could just hang on Barbara Jagger's face? Just hang off and just be really chill.
Yet another reason to have Bucktooth Charlie be in this damn game.
For real.
A spoiled, missed opportunity, I say.
And then maybe this could turn into an open world game with crafting so that you could take Bucktooth Charlie's tusks and turn them into some kind of a weapon.
Damn, I need more diamonds so that I can craft a better flashlight.
Yeah, I need this mammoth flashlight.
Carries the strength of 10 flashlights, but in exchange it's very heavy. You have to manage
Sale.
You have to manage your Alan Wake's equip load by wearing different jackets.
That's right. Oh no, I can't use the leather patches. I'm fat rolling.
They provide a lot of resistance against frost, though. Oh no!
Whoa! Come on, buddy. You're not supposed to be here. Friggin' lamp lady should have put down a, I don't know,
You know,
tripwire or something.
it's true. Why does she never put lights in these places? Like, she'll mark them as secret hidden caches, but she doesn't, like, actually put light there to ward off the darkness.
Yeah, it's foolishness. Why would she hide these in the dark?
It's like she gives a shit, but she doesn't give enough of a shit.
Oh, do you know what? I think the reason is, when she was younger, in the 70s, she was a dungeon master.
Ah, okay, of course. So, like, what she intended for, like, she intended for that trap to happen.
Yeah, you need some kind of a random encounter, otherwise the loot feels cheap.
Of course, yeah. Well, we certainly earned it.
Yeah, I'd say. Look at that, a hunting rifle.
I will take that hunting rifle, and I will hunt many men with it. The ultimate
That's right.
prey.
You'll hunt the most dangerous game. Shadows.
No matter how hard I try, I can never catch up to my own.
Stop mocking me. He's doing everything that I do.
Where's Vamp from Metal Gear Solid to pin my shadow down so I can beat it up?
Oh, for goodness sake, maybe I should rub some soap on my feet, like Peter Pan.
Maybe I should kidnap children like Peter Pan.
Yeah, that's right. That'll solve it. Wow. Yeah, Alan Wake 2, certainly very dark.
Just like my favorite Metallica song, we are going off to Never Never Land.
Oh no.
You know what? Enter Sandman would be a good theme song for this game.
That sounds absolutely fine. I think we should roll with it.
Exit light. Yeah, exactly. Yes. I'm gonna put that over the credits. No, I'm not. That would be excruciating.
Yeah, it would, and that would just be begging for a copyright strike.
I know. It'd get blocked in 243 countries.
That's right. Not even those McDonald Islanders would be able to watch it.
The McDonald Islands. Tell the viewers what the McDonald Islands are, Skippy Granola.
Oh, yeah, like, one of the only countries besides Canada and the States where this exact video is not blocked is a small chain of islands.
Oh, no,
of volcanic islands.
It is blocked in the McDonald Islands.
Oh, is it?
That was one of the places on the list, yes. A volcanic island where nobody lives is on the list of places you can't view this video.
Just off the coast of Australia. Yep, it's blocked there, so sorry, McDonald Islanders.
I'm so sorry. You will never get to experience the magic that is Alan Wake driving for 30 hours.
I can't believe that you're not gonna catch that sweet Indian Ocean demographic for your YouTube channel.
That's the thing. My audience is 95% male, 4% female, 1% Indian Oceaners.
I don't think Indian Oceaners are a gender, but...
Oh, it's fine. I'm sure they count if they want to. There's so few of them that they can be whatever they want to be. They're an independent nation
chill.
like that.
bottom of Cauldron Lake was a graveyard of things the lake had claimed in one way or another over the decades. The dark presence brought them up in its wake, scattering the rotten waterlogged hull of an old boat here, the remains of a long-ago crashed airplane there, trees shattered under the impacts. The earth groaned. It didn't even notice.
Hey, you know what? I told you several episodes ago that Skyboat would come back in some form, and you didn't believe me. I bet the people watching that video did not believe that we were going to get more Skyboat lore, but look at that. I was right.
I certainly didn't. You know what? I never held much trust with these apocalyptic fantasies of yours. You're always like, oh, you just wait. The second coming of Skyboat, it's gonna be any day now. And I'm always like, see, Jacobs, look, the stories are allegories, man. You know, Skyboat represents the aspirational nature of humanity. We should aspire to be Skyboat, but that doesn't mean that Skyboat's literally gonna come crashing down on our heads.
Well, would you look at that? Look who was right. Sometimes the nut jobs aren't entirely nut jobs.
I literally have no idea what to believe anymore.
Well, believe this, sucker. We're fighting another bulldozer.
Man! It's the anti-boat.
Also, he just crushed my car into a fucking soda can.
He's ushering in 1,000 years of darkness.
Ah, well, I mean, hey, we've got the clicker.
Oh, the Skyboat is my shepherd, I shall not want.
Do not linger from the light of the Skyboat's amazing floodlights.
Nevermore shall I cast adrift, rudderless at sea. For Skyboat is with me. Skyboat, be the billowy sails, driving me towards calmer waters.
Wow, that is impressive. Truly, Skyboat is the greatest.
Skyboat is love. What are you doing? No, don't you swing that car around. Don't you dare.
I kind of wish that crane also attacked you, and it was like a Dark Souls boss where you had to fucking like roll underneath the crane. Attack the crane's groin. That's its weak point.
Shadow of the Washingtonian.
I kind of like that there isn't more spectacle to this. Like, I am sure that there are people out there that are disappointed that the last episode of Alan Wake is just more of Alan making his way through the countryside. But I kind of like that. I kind of like that this is technically still the real world, even to the bitter fucking end.
He sticks to his guns as a writer.
That's right. You know what they say? The pen is mightier than being actually creative. As long as you can keep swinging that pen, you can do anything.
We are so desperately sorry, Sam Lake.
I should do a Let's Play of Quantum Break after this. That would be fun.
Would it?
No.
No.
It'd be quite excruciating, actually, to see how the mighty have fallen.
Game.
Oh well. I've reached my item limit.
When I told Barry my plan back in the well-lit room, I'd acted as if I knew what I was doing. I didn't. I was operating on the shifting logic of a dream. I had to fight my way to the lake through the horrors of the night. I had to flick an old battered light switch imbued with childhood magic. I had to write a happy ending to a horror story. I had to save my wife from the dark prison she was being held in.
Man, I really feel like a big old dumbass right about now. Maybe some humility.
What was I thinking?
Maybe some humility will help my case.
What if I show some kind of like a character arc? Maybe that'll help.
Maybe if I call myself a dumbass, I don't have to actually think I'm a dumbass. Man.
Hey, if I call myself a dumbass first, that means nobody else can say it.
Man, I'm a genius and not at all a dumbass. Oh no!
Yeah.
Oh no, karmic bad things keep happening. Why?
Gosh. Who knew that hubris could be so dangerous?
I, as a writer, should know this, but as it turns out, I have no talent.
Gosh.
That should
Who'd have thought?
That should be the subtitle of this game. I have no talent and I must scream.
No, I have no talent and I must screed.
So we heard about this ghost town a very, very long time ago. And now we're finally seeing it in person. Fuck you, water tower!
Yeah! Oh, glory to the sky. Boat what lives in the air.
That didn't actually seem to serve any purpose, like taking out that water tower. Like, that was just kind of a dick move.
It was intimidating as hell.
I mean, that's true. But, like, historical preservation, Barbara Jagger, come on.
For real, it's like she doesn't give a shit about anything except preserving her status quo. White people, am I right?
Well, she's a ghost, so she is pretty white.
Ah! It's a fat chainsaw man! Oh, it was a fat chainsaw man. We're fine.
Yeah, the hunting rifle kind of makes short work of the chainsaw guys, so even they aren't intimidating at this point. I have to wonder, did Alan write that there would be hunting rifle ammo and coffee thermoses and shit here, or are these just, like, left here from, like, the frontier days?
Well, you gotta assume that Alan Wake has written everything into existence because he, Alan Wake, is bigger than God.
I mean, at this point, he pretty much is. Like, if I were Alan, I would just be running around with the clicker in my hand instead of a flashlight, just, like, waving it around, click, 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 fuck you, darkness. Yeehaw! Oh, well, I guess that did serve a purpose.
Ah, jeez.
The purpose it served was property damage.
No going back that way.
Yes, because Alan was definitely thinking about running away this far into his journey.
Well, it's Alan Wake. Oh,
that was fucking close.
Weasel.
Oh. And yeah, you're right. It is Alan Wake. Who knows? He might turn into a coward at any moment.
I love having a spotlight. Spotlights are the best.
I know. I love that the taken solution to, like, your spotlight is to just appear behind the spotlight.
Crafty bastards.
I know. They're so smart with their ability to walk and all.
Gosh.
But anyway,
I can't believe they're using tactics.
I know. And it's kind of funny that the chainsaw men have stopped being that big of a challenge now that we have the hunting rifle, because the game's going to start throwing them at us fucking en masse. So I think they realized that. It's almost like this video game needs a difficulty arc.
Ah, jeez. The darkness is gonna throw everything that it's got, but luckily Alan Wake has the power of writing a lot of hunting rifles.
Oh, thank God, another hunting rifle. I needed a 37th one.
Wow, who knew that there would be so many hunting rifles?
Damn, a giant box full of 150 fucking pistol rounds. Thank goodness.
Wow, I can't believe that I found a hunting rifle that itself shoots smaller hunting rifles.
But they're very fast hunting rifles.
They're extremely fast.
Yeah, they're extremely lethal tiny hunting rifles.
Truly I, Alan Wake, have entered the gungeon.
Let me play you a sad song on the world's smallest hunting rifle.
It's called Plausible Deniability in F.